Hello everyone, that is the Bogner Ecstasy Mini. So now a couple of weeks back we checked out another mini amp from the same company that distributes the amps. So it was a Friedman BE Mini back then. So today we're checking out the Bogner Ecstasy Mini. Again, exactly the same size as the BE Mini, and I again purposely placed it upon my Kiesel Tube Deluxe 20 because this to show a size that the Tube Deluxe 20 is a typical lunchbox amp, and the Bogner and the Friedman is about 25% smaller. So you want to check out the Friedman video, you can just click the link in the description. And this one similarly is 30 watts solid state, has an effects loop, has your volume, presence, 3-band EQ, treble, mids, bass, and a gain. And it differs in terms of character and toggle switches when compared with the Friedman. So in terms of toggle switches, you have a pre-EQ over here, so you can set it to be neutral. If you flick it to the left, it gives you a high frequency boost, and if you flick it to the right, it gives you a high and mid frequency boost. It's a pretty subtle thing. And then you have another toggle switch labeled the mid frequency, so this will affect the frequency of the mids that you're controlling via the mids knob. So in neutral, I think it's about, let me look at the manual straight away. So if you leave it in the neutral position, it's going to be 1.6 kilohertz. Flick it to the left, it's going to be 800 hertz, and you flick it to the right, it's going to be 3.2 kilohertz. And following that, you have a gain minus and plus switch. So what you heard earlier was a switch minus, so there's actually tons more gain in this puppy. And finally, you have a Variac switch to kind of like give you a voltage drop in terms of feel and dynamics, and we will check that out later. But again, let's go back to the same tone in the beginning, which I had the mid frequency controlling the 800 hertz. I have the pre-EQ at the left, which is the high boost, and the gain on minus and the Variac off. So this was the tone, and I'm using a Kiesel Zeus with lithium pickups going into the head. Head is going into an orange PPC 2x12 vertical cabinet being mic'd up by a Electronics V7X. So first order of business is we're going to check out how clean we can get the amp to sound. So I'm going to leave it at the same gain setting which I had earlier, but I'm just going to flick to the in-between position of my pickup selector and roll back the volume. I'm going to go to this one. So it cleans up extremely well. I'm going to bring up the volume now. So now I'm going to place the pre-EQ back to the neutral position, the middle position. We're going to turn back the gain, and what I'm going to do now is show you the difference with the toggle switching with the pre-EQ. So this is in the middle, the most neutral one. So to the left, a bit more higher frequencies. To the right, you'll get more high mids and high frequency. So you can hear it very clearly when the gain is turned down. I'm going to bring it back up. So that was to the right, now to the left. And finally to the middle. So you can clearly hear what the pre-EQ is doing. Now I'm going to move on to the mids knob, mids toggle switch. So I'm going to turn that up for now. So that's currently controlling 800 Hz. We're going to go to the middle. And to the right. All the way to the left, all the way to the right. So you can hear it's a very subtle thing. You definitely hear it in the room. I'm going to leave that in the middle for now. And next, I'm going to show you the gain cut and boost switch. So this is in the minus position, gain about 2 o'clock. You can get it very tight. Now if I flick it to the right, way more saturated, a lot more harmonic content. That is absolutely fun, holy cow. I'm going to flick it back to the negative position, turn up the gain in that position. So tons of gain already, really tight, but if you want the really saturated kind of sound, you can go there. Just playing the song from memory, but yeah, you get the point. Really saturated, tons of gain. flicking the pre-EQ to the left. So finally, what we're going to do is we're going to check out the Variac switch and see how that feels. So currently it is off. Turned on, it's going to be a volume drop. I'm going to turn it back. Going to turn it back on. Turn it off again. So what I can feel in the room is, with it turned on, you kind of get a bit more sag in the low end. It's a bit more saggy. So yeah, so if I have it off, I feel everything really tight, really bright, and percussive. Then if I go and turn it on, I'm going to get a bit more sag in the low end. So things feel a bit more rubbery, loose in that sense. So it's something, if you like, you can turn it on. I think I'm going to leave it off. I'm going to end it there. So much fun. I can just keep riffing on this thing. So if you're questioning, like, this or the Friedman BE, well, I would say there's very different flavors. So with the BE, you're going to get much more crunch, a bit more top end, and high mids on the thing. So, and this one you kind of feel more bottom end, much more bottom end. So a bit more an American style distortion, so would I say. And yeah, so if you could come by the store, compare it yourselves, I think this is bloody excellent. Feels really fun to riff with, feels really great when I'm palm muting, when I'm playing riffs. So yeah, endless fun. Bloody small as well, so you can just plug it anywhere you want with a small cam and you're good to go. So there it was, the Bogner Ecstasy Mini. Let us know what you think about the tone and see you today. Leave us a comment down below, give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more content, and see you real soon.